What is up, guys and girls, and welcome back to another fitness journey episode on my channel. I'm Kylex, and it's been 40 days since I gave up chocolate for Lent. I think I've got about a week left. I don't think I have to wait until Easter Day before I can start eating chocolate, but I'm going to anyway because it's a couple of extra days. I've already done 40 days, so I might as well carry on. My willpower is pretty strong, so we've got that to work with. Although I will say that this has hands down been the hardest thing I've given up. I've given up smoking. I've given up alcohol. I'm slowly giving up meat. I'm slowly turning like vegetarian. We have meat maybe for 2 meals a week. So I'd say about 80% of my meals are now vegan, which is pretty good. Or at least vegetarian. Not all necessarily vegan. It's been really hard with the chocolate. We've got loads of chocolate in the house as well because, as I said in the last episode, my wife and kids love chocolate. It's Easter nearly, so we've got Easter eggs everywhere. So yeah, it's tough, but 1 week left and we're gonna do it. We're going strong. Temptation has been there, but I've fought it off. My willpower is strong. I feel like I might do this every year, just because it makes me feel like I'm in charge. It makes me feel like I can give up whatever I want and I can do what I like. When I used to smoke, I could never see me giving up. Like, I always wanted to give up, but it was tough, and I was sort of like, what I'll do is I'll give up tomorrow. I will give up after this box. I'll give up at the end of the week. Yeah, and it never came. And I think a lot of the problem then was that if I can't give up smoking, then how can I give up anything else? Do you know what I mean? It just is an excuse. Willpower is an excuse. Oh, I haven't got the willpower to do this. I haven't got the willpower to do that. Everyone has got the willpower to do whatever they want. They've just got to prove to themselves they can do it. So since I gave up smoking, I've given up alcohol. I'm trying to give up meat. I could give up meat. I don't think giving up meat is the hardest part. I think the money I have is the hardest part. I can't afford to give up meat. Along with that, I've got my wife and 2 kids who I can't exactly make give up meat. So I'm doing the best I can on the budget I can with the people around me, without affecting them too much. So I think willpower is an excuse. Don't use it for the wrong reasons. Use it to prove to yourself that you can give up anything. That is my gift to you today. Honestly, you can do whatever you want. You can give up whatever you want. You've just got to believe you can do it and prove to yourself you can do it. I think every year from now on, I'm going to give up chocolate for Lent, just to sort of keep me reminding myself that I can give up whatever I need to give up to be the best version of me. With regards to my weight and my body fat, I'm up a little tiny bit, 11 stone 3.9 pounds, which is up from last week's count, which was 11 stone 4.1 pounds. So it's only minuscule. It's 0.2 pounds or something like that. And body fat, again, we're up 0.2 pounds from last week's 18.3% body fat to now being 18.5% body fat. But I think that's down to the fact that we're obviously on lockdown. You know, it's new. You know, I can't go to the gym. I can't do the things I used to do. So we are trying to get this new plan of action together. As well, because of the scaremongering and the sort of raising in deaths and stuff like that, I didn't go for a run on Saturday, Sunday or Monday. But then it got to the point where Tuesday came along and I was like, I can't not go for a run. So I was just like, it's all the same. You know, nothing's changed really. We just got to do the same things, you know, we were doing last week. And that's like, you know, staying clear of everyone. So when I was like running along and someone was coming along the same side of the road as me, I'd cross over and avoid them, basically. So I'm just keeping to them guidelines. I'm still going for my runs. Tuesday I ran about 5 miles. Not my best. I didn't feel great. Not feeling sick or anything, but like I didn't feel great, I think, and it was due to the fact that I hadn't run the 3 days prior to that, so that wasn't great. Thursday, I ran 7.5 miles, which was awesome. That one felt really good, and I did all that before 8:30 a.m. So that did feel good. I had the whole day left after I'd done my daily run, and that was brilliant. I am going to start taking photos on my runs, not just for reference, but also for motivation and things like that. And I like to see new areas that I go past. You know, I like to see landmarks. So if I ever come across landmarks or something I think looks really nice, beautiful scenery, I'll try and take pictures and upload them to my Instagram, which is Kylex Plays. Go and follow me. I think it will be good to look back at, and I also think that it can help show other people, you know, who think running's boring and monotonous, that they can actually enjoy running. You know, there's a lot of stuff out there, and if you think you've seen everything in your area, run a little bit further. Go outside your area. Yeah, find new places. That's what I've tried doing. I've got a main sort of route, and I always try and prolong a little part of it. Try and make it a little bit longer each time I go, and see a new different area that I haven't already seen. So yeah, if you want to see my photos from that, Kylex Plays on Instagram, make sure you go and follow, and all the pictures will be uploaded there. Like I said, it's probably not going to be on every run, because some runs I will sort of be going in the same places and I might not see anything new. Every time I can and I get the opportunity, I will take pictures and I will be uploading them to my Instagram. When this lockdown is over, I plan to start training for the London Marathon. Now I'm new to running. I've never run the 27 miles, whatever it is, a London Marathon takes. I struggle to get 7.5 miles at the minute. It might not be this year, depending on lockdown anyway. It might be next year. It might be the year after even. I am going to start training for it, and I want to try and do it. That's one of my bucket list things. I've always wanted to do something like that, and I think the London Marathon is immense. Like, to do the London Marathon is huge. I think, I don't know what percentage of people do it, but it's just something to aspire to, and I think it's an absolutely amazing feat to do something like that. I also want to start doing Tough Mudders and stuff like that, so I've got to try and book myself onto some 5 and 10Ks once this blows over. The London Marathon thing, I was talking to a work colleague about it, and basically she was saying to me that the school I work for, because it's a charity, that we get places in the London Marathon, which is just awesome. So hopefully I can run for the school I work for while I'm beating my feats and beating, you know, what I want to do. I'm also raising money for a really, really brilliant cause, which is the school I work for, and it's really, really needed. So that is definitely something I want to do. Strength training, not an awful lot. My weights I've got are not very, very good. They're vinyl, and they're not really heavy enough for what I need them for. I've been obviously going to the gym for a while now, so they're very, very light. I'd have to do a million reps to even feel a bit of a burn. I've been doing HIIT training with added weight wherever I can. I have ordered some resistance bands. I've got to wait a month for them, which isn't ideal, as I'm pretty sure this whole lockdown thing will probably be relaxed a little bit after a month, but to have them is better than not to have them, I guess. If you want to see the workouts I do, I can record them and put them up on my channel. So if you want to see them, drop a message in the comments and let me know, and I'll start uploading my workouts. I enjoy doing them, and maybe it can help other people out who you know could do with some ideas for workouts, really. The last thing I want to talk about is water, H2O, council pop, whatever you call it. It's, in my opinion, well, it's not just in my opinion, it's factually one of the most important things you can actually incorporate into your body or your daily routine or your workout plans or whatever you want to call it. Water is important. Your body is, mate, I think it's like 70% water. So you should definitely be incorporating this into your daily life. Personally, it's easy for me because I've got a condition where I can't have hot drinks, I can't have fizzy drinks, and I can't have alcohol. So, you know, it's easy for me to say, you know, use water, drink lots of water. And I know it's plain, it doesn't taste disgusting, it doesn't taste of anything, so it can't taste disgusting. But I think the only drink I have that isn't pure water, like 2% of the time, would be a little bit of squash, which I have in a glass of water. What I always do is I always have one of these big ass 1.5 litre bottles. Highland Spring is my water of choice, and I always have one of them. I've got about 4 of them lying around the house, always filling them up if I haven't got any proper Highland Spring. But I take one to work with me, and what I do with that is I fill it up in the morning, or I buy a new bottle if I've got the money, or if I'm going to a shop, and I'll drink that throughout my work day. And then I know that I've had 1.5 litres before I go home. Now, on an average day, you need around 2 litres. I think it's the 8 times 8 thing, which is 8 ounce glasses. So it's about 2 litres anyway. And what I try to do is have 1.5 litres before I finish work on a weekday. And then when I get home, I know that with my meal, with my dinner, all I need is 1 pint of water to drink, and then anything else is just topping up. Just if I'm thirsty, I'll have a little drink of water. On the workout days, I have 2 of those bottles. So I'll have 1 at work, and then I'll have 1 for when I go to the gym, and then whatever's left from that, I'll have throughout the day, and I know that I've had 3 litres. So that is how I make sure my water intake is up there. And not only is it just for first reasons, headaches and aches in your bones and your muscles, even things like that can be due to water. The first symptoms of dehydration are headaches and aches in your body. So, instead of reaching for the paracetamol or the ibuprofen, as soon as you get a headache or a muscle ache, have a glass of water. If you're not sure if you're drinking enough, have a glass of water, leave it 15 minutes, and 9 times out of 10 your headache will be gone, or your aches will be gone. If you've still got a headache after 20 minutes to half an hour, then yeah, go ahead, take your tablets. I personally hate taking tablets. I can't remember the last time I took tablets for a headache. I usually just have a pint of water, drink it quickly, and within 15 minutes it's gone. What have you got to lose? It takes 20 minutes, half an hour for paracetamol to kick in anyway. So if you try that and it works, it's less tablets. I have to take a tablet every morning due to my acid reflux, and I hate taking tablets. It's the worst thing in the world. I hate taking them. Why pollute your body with things you don't need when the thing you do need is needed for a lot of the functions in your body? Yeah, so drink plenty of water, 2 litres at least. You also need to keep in mind, if you're doing exercise, that you do need to replace the fluid you lose through sweat. Obviously, every time you go to the toilet, you're losing fluid. So these things you need to keep in mind. But between 2 to 3 litres, I do 2 litres if I'm not working out, if it's a rest day, and I do 3 litres if it's a gym day. Make sure you do that. And honestly, it'll be better. It's better for your skin. It gives you a better complexion. I mean, I'm always told I look younger than I am. I'm 36, and my skin's not too bad. I get the odd spot, but yeah, I'm quite happy with my skin. I drink plenty of water. I don't get that many headaches. I don't get any aches and pains. I feel like I just don't feel run down. I feel like water is such a underlooked part. Unless you're actually working towards being fit or getting bigger or whatever, I think the average human being probably ignores the fact that they need more water. If you don't already drink enough water, get drinking it. Honestly, it makes all the difference in everything. I think that is all I've got to say today. So thank you for watching this second episode of my fitness journey. I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, stay home, stay safe, and stay hydrated, guys. Peace out.